the majority of us sleepwalk through our entire life.
That was me.
And the feeling is so I'm going to try to put it into a story because that's the way I love to teach. You get in the car and you drive to work. And let's say it's a 45-minute drive. Now, aside from the random, you're driving through traffic and there's a car on fire. Like that doesn't happen every day. Or, someone was bicycling backwards down the freeway. That you don't see that every day.
No.
But you drive to work, it's a 45-minute drive. You wake up, you do your coffee, you do your morning thing, you get in the car, you drive to work, you get to work, and then you start doing your work stuff. Too often, we get to work and it's like, how did I get here?
Right.
It's like, I don't remember leaving
any of that.
I don't remember leaving my driveway. I don't remember changing lanes. Did I turn my blinker on when I merged? If you're in Atlanta, you definitely didn't. I don't know.
I usually hold up my cup of coffee and I'm like, I don't even remember buying this.
Right. Yeah. So I call it zombie syndrome, and it's sleepwalking through your life. And Josh is so right. There are so many of us and so many people out there that will, I hope one day hear about this podcast, but there are so many people out there that need to hear these words right here on this show, on this podcast is you got to wake up.
Mm-hmm.
That's the biggest thing. You got to wake up. And how do you wake up from your sleepwalking life? Now you're probably thinking, I'm awake. I mean, I'm listening to you. And if I wanted to turn you off, I can right now. And you probably just did. But if you didn't, and you're still listening, good for you, because you've just started to wake up. Now, waking up doesn't just mean that you're aware. Being aware is what we need to be, right? We need to be aware. If the house is on fire, you grab an extinguisher and call 911, right? But being hyper intentional means that you were so aware of the safety in your home that you made sure a fire would never happen, that you would never have to put out a fire. That is living life hyper intentionally. That is making sure that you are set up for success in every step of your life. And that's what we set out to do with Dream Life University. Now, Dream Life University is only segment one of, it's either 5 or 6 segments now of a series called the Secure Legacy Code. And Secure Legacy Code is going to be coming out this fall. And Tiffany and I are going to be doing everything we can to give you what we can on this podcast so that you understand, is it right for you? Now, it's not going to be right for everybody. For everybody listening to this podcast, it's really going to take someone that is really coachable. Now, what does it mean to be coachable? To be coachable, it means I have to be able to give you something and you be honest with yourself and say, that's for me. That's hard to do.
Yeah, it is.
It's so hard to do.
And I'll say this too, and we alluded to it a little bit. There's a lot of people that take classes, but I hope you've picked up, like we dug into it, like did the work, like gave the homework. I'm like going above and beyond because my life mattered that much to me. And I'd like to throw this in here too, like when you're considering this course that I hope all of you will take, because it, beyond the emotional things, man, I got into my first deal, Eric, because of you. I'm looking at more deals. I got my whole future trajectory changed because I just took the intro course. I can't wait to be the first person. And this next one, I'm hyped up about it. Identify your why. And if your why is big enough, you need to get on board with this because you need to unlock your why. And one of the things I like what Eric and Tiffany do that work for me, I'm coming this from a teacher, and I've talked a little bit about real estate, is they help me to understand how. And my understanding is like, there's like a world of options of life. Now, how, I know they exist, but how do I do that? What does that look like? And you and Tiffany just do such a great job of helping people find out what they need to do and how to do it. So